Hello everyone, welcome to Nirja Education. This is your class 7th maths, lesson number 3 decimals. If you have not subscribed our channel yet, please do it quickly and don't forget to press the bell icon to get many more educational video and their notifications. Now, today we are going to discuss multiplication of decimals. Multiplication of decimal is very easy. In your book, in your textbook, the multiplication of decimal is divided into 3 parts. Multiplication by 10, 100, 1000 and etc. Multiplication of decimal with decimals and multiplication of decimals with whole number. But in this session, I am going to tell this all the 3 parts by only one method. It is very simple. Now let's see. First we are taking multiplication by 10, 100, 1000 and etc. Suppose I am taking one decimal number 2.42 multiply by 10, 3.62 multiply by 1000, 32.11 multiply by 100. Now we want to multiply 10, 1000 and 100 with different decimals, as you can see over here. My dear friends, you need to remember only and only one thing for multiplication of decimal. Please listen very carefully, and this thing is, if you want to multiply any decimals or decimals by 100, 10, 1000 or decimals with decimals, only one thing we need to keep in mind is that while multiplying, we are going to ignore the decimal point in the given decimal numbers. That means if we are going to ignore decimal point in the decimal number, it will turn into whole number. And we all are knowing how to multiply whole numbers, right? Multiplication we are studying from 3rd standard. We all are knowing how to multiply whole numbers. Let's see how to do. So as I told, only one thing we need to do, we need to ignore decimal point from the given decimal number. Now let's consider only this first. Here, as you can see, only one decimal number is there. Ignore this first. If we are going to ignore this decimal point, 2.42 will convert into 242. So let's write 242 multiply by 10. And we all are knowing how to multiply 242 by 10. It will answer as 2420. So here we got our answer as 2420. Now what we need to do is, we need to count decimal places from our numbers which we are multiplying. As you can see over here, 10, there is no decimal point, so no need to count any decimal places. But here that is decimal point. So we need to count decimal places from the right of the number, right? So 1 and 2. So as we can see over here, there is 2 decimal places in this number. So in answer also, we need to put decimal point after 2 decimal places from the right of the number. So let's count. This is 1, this is 2. So here we are going to place our decimal point. Here it is 3.62 multiply 1000. As I told, first ignore the decimal point. This number will convert into 362 multiply by 1000. That means we are going to add 30 after this number. This, here we got our answer. Now we need to count decimal places in the numbers which we are multiplying. As you can see, this is whole number, no decimal point is there, so no need to count any decimal places. Here it is decimal number. So let's count decimal places 1 and 2. That means we need to put decimal point after 2 decimal places from the right of the number. Don't forget, we are counting decimal places from the right of the number 1 and 2. So here, third one is 32.11. Ignore the decimal place, it will become as 3211. Multiply by 100. Let's solve this sum first. We all are knowing how to multiply whole numbers. Now count the decimal places 1 and 2. Here count the decimal places from right of the number 1 and 2 and put decimal point over here. So this way you can multiply any numbers. Now let's take 2 decimal numbers. Suppose I am taking 1.2 multiply by 1.2. Ignore decimal points here. If I am going to ignore decimal point over here, it will become 12. Here also, that means 12. 12 multiplied by 12 is 144. Now we need to count decimal places. As you can see, this is also decimal number, this is also decimal number. So from both the number we are going to count decimal places. Let's do for this number first. As you can see, here only one decimal place is there. In this number also only 1 and 1, 2. So total there is 2 decimal places in the numbers which we are multiplying. So here we are going to count 2 decimal places from the right of the number, 1 and 2, and we are going to put decimal point over here. So this way you can multiply any decimals, either both the numbers are decimal or one is decimal, another one is whole. Now let's see another examples for the same. So as you can see, I have listed 2 examples of multiplication on the board. Let's solve. First, it is given 5.13 multiplied by 2.6. Just now we have seen how to multiply 2 decimals. First we are going to ignore the decimal point. So let's write the number after ignoring the decimal point. This number will become 513 multiplied by 26. And as you all are knowing how to multiply whole numbers, if you are going to do, you will get the answer as 13,338. Now we need to put the decimal point in our answer. For that we need to count decimal places from the given number which we are multiplying. So let's count decimal places for the first one. It is 1 and 2, and decimal places for other number, it is only 1. So total there is 3 decimal places in the numbers. Now we are going to put decimal point after 3 digit from the right one, 1, 2, 3. So this is your answer for 5.13 multiplied by 2.6, which is 13.338. Now let's take another example. Here 0.008 multiplied by 0.5. Let's ignore the decimal point. If we are going to ignore, it will become like this. What is this? This is our 8 multiplied by 5, and 8 multiplied by 5 is equal to 8 5s are 40. Now let's count the decimal places. Here it is 1, 2 and 3, and here it is 1. So total 4. So we need to count 4 digits from the right one, and we need to place the decimal point. So as you can see, here in our answer only 2 digits are there, and here we are in need of 4 digits to put a decimal point in our answer. Now what to do? Don't worry, this 40 we can write also as 0.0000040. 40 and this 40 is same. Yes, if we are going to add 0 before the number will remain same. So now we can count 4 digits from our number from the right. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we are going to place our decimal point. So basically this number is 0.0040. So my dear students, sometimes you are getting the less digit from decimal places which you need to put the decimal point. No need to worry, you can add n number of 0 before the number and you are easily able to place the decimal point in the number. Till now we have seen how to multiply 2 decimals. Now we are going to see how to multiply if more than 2 decimals are given, right? Here as you can see, there are total 3 decimals are given. We are going to follow the same method. Let's see how to do. First, as per our rule, we are going to ignore the decimal point. So let's write this after ignoring decimal. 0. 1 1 will become 0 1 1 multiply by let's rewrite this 0 1 1 we can write as 11 multiply by 11 multiply by 2. Now let's do the multiplication. If we are going to multiply 11 multiply by 11, that is 121 multiply by 2. Let's multiply 121 by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2. 242. So we got our answer as 242. Now we need to put the decimal point over here in our answer. Let's count decimal places for that. In the first number there are 2 decimal places. Here it is only 1 and here also there is 2. So total 5 decimal places are there in our numbers which we have multiplied. Now this means we need to count 5 digits from the right and then we need to place decimal point in our answer. As you can see, there are total 3. Only 3 digits are there and here we are in need of 5 digits. So this number we can also rewrite as 0000242. You can place the 0 as per your requirement. Right. Now it is easy for us to count 5 digits from the right. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here we are going to put our decimal point. Let's write this 0.00242. So if we are going to multiply 2 numbers or more than 2 numbers, we are going to follow the same method for the multiplication of decimals. I hope you all are now having clear idea about multiplication of decimal. You all have understand all the concept whichever I taught in this session. So here we are going to end our session for today. Till my next video, keep learning with Nirja Education.